In our never-ending quest for a fulfilling life, we often overlook the very essence that brings true peace and satisfaction. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, wrote Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher whose wisdom transcends time. What if the secret to a more meaningful existence lies within the ancient teachings of Stoicism? Imagine transforming your daily routine with these powerful rituals rooted in Stoic philosophy practices that not only enhance mindfulness and self-improvement, but also promise a profound personal transformation. Join us as we explore how these timeless rituals can elevate your life, providing clarity and resilience in the chaos of modern living. In today's fast-paced world, mental clarity is more valuable than ever. Our minds are bombarded with information and distractions, leading to stress and anxiety. But what if we could liberate ourselves from these unnecessary burdens? Enter the practice of cognitive detachment, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy that can help us achieve a clearer, more focused mind. The Stoics believed in the power of focusing on what we can control, a concept eloquently captured by the philosopher Epictetus. He taught that while we cannot control external events, we can control our responses to them. This distinction is crucial for achieving cognitive detachment. By consciously separating what is within our realm of influence from what is not, we can liberate our minds from the weight of the uncontrollable. Imagine you're stuck in traffic and the frustration begins to boil. In this moment, practicing cognitive detachment means recognizing that you cannot control the traffic itself, but you can control your reaction to it. Instead of succumbing to irritation, you might choose to listen to a podcast or practice deep breathing, redirecting your focus to something within your control. This shift isn't just about reducing stress in that particular moment. It's about building a mindset that enhances overall mental clarity and resilience. To implement cognitive detachment in our lives, we can start with simple, practical steps. The first involves a pause, a deliberate, mindful moment before reacting to a situation. This pause is not about suppressing emotions, but about acknowledging them, allowing ourselves the space to choose a response aligned with our values and goals rather than an impulsive reaction. Another effective technique is to regularly reflect on your day and identify instances where you responded to things beyond your control. Journaling can be particularly helpful here. By writing down your experiences, you can start to see patterns in how you react and gradually become more adept at distinguishing what truly warrants your attention. Visualization is another powerful method. Picture a clear line dividing what you can influence from what you cannot. This mental boundary can serve as a reminder to let go of stressors that fall outside your circle of influence, allowing you to focus your energy on areas where you can truly make a difference. As you consider these practices, take a moment to reflect. How often do you find yourself reacting to things beyond your control? Breaking free from this habit isn't about achieving perfection, but about cultivating a more conscious way of living. Each small step toward cognitive detachment can significantly impact your mental well-being, leading to a life where your thoughts are clearer, your decisions more intentional, and your sense of peace more profound. As we embrace these Stoic rituals, we begin to see the true potential of our minds, unclouded by the chaos of the uncontrollable. And this clarity, this detachment, is what sets the stage for deeper wisdom and tranquility in our daily lives. Have you ever wondered how the way you start your morning affects the rest of your day? Most of us rush through our mornings, perhaps with a quick coffee or a glance at the news, without taking a moment to set our intentions. But what if there was a more meaningful way to begin your day? Enter the practice of morning reflection, a powerful Stoic ritual that can transform your daily life. The Stoics, including the renowned philosopher Seneca, believed that how we start our day sets the tone for everything that follows. Seneca emphasized the importance of beginning each morning with a clear mindset, preparing oneself for the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. This isn't just a philosophical notion, it's a practical tool for cultivating mindfulness and resilience. Imagine waking up and spending just a few quiet moments to center your thoughts. This practice isn't about meditation in the traditional sense, but about intentionally guiding your mind towards a day full of purpose and clarity. It's about reflecting on what truly matters and aligning your actions with your values. Here's a simple morning reflection activity inspired by the Stoics to help you set your daily intentions. As soon as you wake up, before checking your phone or diving into your routine, take a few deep breaths. Ask yourself two guiding questions. What am I grateful for today? And what is my main focus or intention for the day? Spend a few minutes contemplating your answers, allowing yourself to feel grounded and purposeful. Gratitude helps cultivate a positive mindset, reminding you of the abundance in your life rather than the scarcity. Setting an intention, on the other hand, gives you a clear goal to orient your actions around, no matter how small. For instance, your focus might be to practice patience, express kindness, or tackle a specific project with renewed energy. This practice can be enhanced by writing down your reflections. A small journal on your bedside table can serve as a dedicated space for these thoughts. Writing solidifies your intentions, helping you revisit and remind yourself of them throughout the day. What might change in your life if you started each day with such reflection? Consider the potential impact. With daily practice, you might find yourself becoming more patient, more focused, and better equipped to handle stress. By setting clear intentions, you align your actions with your deeper goals and values, leading to a more fulfilling and authentic life experience. Morning reflections not only set the stage for a more intentional day, but also cultivate a mindset that values presence and purpose. You begin to see each morning as a fresh opportunity to create the life you aspire to live. The Stoics understood this well, and their wisdom continues to resonate because it speaks to a universal truth: our thoughts shape our reality. As you integrate this ritual into your mornings, notice how it gradually transforms your outlook and interactions. This simple yet profound practice invites us to slow down, connect with our inner values, and approach each day as a gift. Remember, it's not about achieving perfection overnight, but about creating a consistent habit that nurtures a more reflective and intentional life. Let this Stoic morning ritual guide you towards days filled with purpose and tranquility. Consider the timeless practice of journaling, an art that has endured for centuries due to its profound impact on self-awareness and mental clarity. The power of journaling can be traced back to one of the most famous Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, whose personal writings, known today as Meditations, offer a window into the mind of this great philosopher and ruler. Despite being an emperor, Marcus Aurelius turned to journaling as a tool for introspection and personal growth, penning thoughts not meant for the public eye, but as a method of understanding his own mind and grappling with life's challenges. Journaling serves not only as a record of our daily lives, but as a means to navigate our inner landscapes. It allows us to process emotions, explore thoughts, and gain insights that might otherwise remain buried under the rush of daily activities. By putting pen to paper, we confront our inner dialogues, transforming nebulous feelings into tangible words, which can lead to greater emotional clarity and mental organization. Imagine how a clearer understanding of your emotional state could change the way you approach each day, making you more resilient in the face of adversity. Incorporating Stoic teachings into your journaling practice adds an additional layer of depth and reflection. Stoic philosophy encourages us to examine our responses to situations, to question our perceptions, and to focus on what truly matters. By using prompts inspired by Stoic principles, we can enhance our journaling experience. Questions such as, "What can I control in this situation?" or "How can I cultivate virtue today?" guide us to align our actions with our values, fostering a more intentional and fulfilling life. To get started with Stoic journaling, consider setting aside a few minutes each day to reflect on your experiences. You might begin by recounting an event that elicited strong emotions, be it joy, anger, or sadness, and explore your reaction to it. Ask yourself, what was my initial reaction and what was the root cause of that feeling? This introspection can lead to greater emotional intelligence and self-awareness, teaching us more about our habitual thought patterns. Perhaps you're wondering, when was the last time you wrote your thoughts down? If it's been a while, take this as an invitation to reconnect with the practice. You don't need elaborate entries. Even a few sentences summarizing your thoughts and feelings can be remarkably insightful. Over time, you might notice patterns or recurring themes in your entries, which can highlight areas for personal growth or shifts in perspective. Moreover, journaling doesn't have to be a solitary endeavor. Sharing insights with a trusted friend or in a community can lead to enriching discussions and provide new perspectives. However, remember that your journal is primarily a dialogue with yourself. Its power lies in its honesty and personal relevance. Through journaling, we create a space to pause, reflect, and engage with our inner selves, a process that is both therapeutic and enlightening. By integrating this Stoic ritual into our routine, we become more attuned to our thoughts and emotions, guiding our journey towards a life of wisdom and purpose. So, why not take a few moments today to write? You might just find that the simple act of journaling becomes a transformative journey of self-discovery. Imagine, just for a moment, a world where you lose the things you cherish most. This might seem counterintuitive, even unsettling, but it is precisely this practice that has been revered by Stoics for centuries. The art of negative visualization involves picturing worst-case scenarios, not to welcome negativity into our lives, but to fully appreciate and cherish the blessings we currently have. Negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum in Latin, is a Stoic exercise that encourages us to mentally rehearse potential losses or hardships. The goal isn't to dwell on negative outcomes, but to prepare ourselves emotionally for any eventuality. This practice builds resilience and deepens our gratitude. By envisioning how life might be without certain comforts, we learn to truly value them. Consider a quote by Seneca, who once eloquently stated, "He robs present ills of their power who has perceived their coming beforehand." This profound wisdom underscores the essence of preparedness. When we regularly engage in negative visualization, we are not caught off guard by adversity. Instead, we are better equipped to handle life's unpredictabilities with grace and composure. Take a moment to picture your everyday life, your family, your friends, your health. Now imagine a day without them. Suddenly, the ordinary becomes extraordinary. This mental exercise shifts our focus from taking things for granted to recognizing the deep joy and richness they bring to our lives. It fosters an appreciation that goes beyond mere acknowledgement, instilling a sincere gratitude for the present moment and everything within it. The mindset cultivated by negative visualization is akin to strengthening a muscle. By frequently exercising thoughts around potential losses, we become adept at spotting life's true values and joys, which might otherwise remain hidden when life is unchallenged. This process also tempers our expectations, preparing us to face challenges with a balanced outlook rather than a paralyzing fear of the unknown. For practical application, start small. Dedicate a few quiet minutes each day to reflect on something you hold dear. Imagine what life would look like in its absence. How would your daily routine change? What emotions surface during this visualization? The objective isn't to breed fear or sadness, but to gently remind yourself of the transient nature of life's pleasures, thus inspiring a deeper appreciation and presence. As you practice negative visualization, ask yourself, how might imagining loss change your perception of what you have now? Does it alter how you interact with loved ones, how you approach your work, or how you enjoy life's little moments? Reflect on these questions to gain insight into how your perceptions shift. Remember, the Stoics teach us that true resilience comes not from a lack of fear, but from a courageous facing of it. By imagining the loss, we lessen its grip over us, transforming the potential for future despair into present gratitude. This change in perspective enriches our emotional lives, making us not only more appreciative but also more prepared for whatever lies ahead. As we integrate this ritual into our lives, we find that our appreciation for the present deepens, our capacity for joy expands, and our resilience in the face of adversity grows stronger. Negative visualization is not about living in fear of loss, but about living fully in the light of what we have. It is a reminder that in recognizing and preparing for life's uncertainties, we equip ourselves to handle them with wisdom and poise. Once there was a young athlete faced with an intimidating challenge, competing in her first marathon. The grueling training seemed endless, each mile pushing her to her physical and mental limits. But as she persevered, she discovered something profound. It wasn't just about reaching the finish line, it was about embracing the discomfort along the way. Each ache and fatigue became a stepping stone towards resilience, a key lesson that would serve her well beyond the race. This tale, while rooted in the world of sports, mirrors a universal truth encapsulated in Stoic philosophy. That discomfort is not an adversary, but a powerful ally in personal growth. Stoicism teaches us to view challenges as opportunities to fortify our character. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, famously asserted that suffering and adversity are not the true trials, but rather the means by which we strengthen ourselves. He believed that hardship should be seen as a path to inner fortitude. This perspective is revolutionary in a world that often seeks to avoid pain at all costs. When we intentionally place ourselves in uncomfortable situations, however small or seemingly insignificant, we train our minds to cope better with life's inevitable difficulties. This practice, known as voluntary discomfort, involves deliberately embracing situations that push us beyond our comfort zones. The logic is simple. If we can master the art of enduring discomfort by choice, we become more adept at handling life's bigger, unavoidable trials. Consider Epictetus's advice on enduring the cold, traveling in the rain, or going without food for a day. These acts of intentional discomfort may seem trivial, yet they prepare us to face actual adversity with resilience. It's like training for a marathon, where each discomfort faced in training builds the strength needed for race day. In modern life, embracing discomfort doesn't require extreme measures. It might mean opting for a cold shower, taking a longer, more challenging route during your daily walk, or perhaps tackling a tough conversation you've been avoiding. Each small act of voluntary discomfort is an exercise in strengthening your mental resilience. The discomfort becomes a teacher, showing you that you can survive and even thrive despite the odds. Reflect for a moment. What small challenge could you embrace today to build your resilience? Could it be something as simple as waking up an hour earlier to exercise or cutting down on your screen time? These small acts of discomfort are stepping stones to personal growth, each choice building inner strength and mental fortitude. Embracing discomfort is not about seeking punishment, but recognizing and harnessing our latent potential. By confronting our fears and stepping into the unknown, we evolve. We become stronger, not because we've avoided life's trials, but because we've met them head-on and emerged wiser. As you embark on this journey, remember that each uncomfortable moment holds a lesson. It's an opportunity to redefine what you perceive as your limits. With each step outside your comfort zone, you craft a narrative of resilience and courage. In the philosophy of the Stoics, the discomfort is a guide pointing us towards our true potential. By welcoming it, we open ourselves to a life not of avoidance but of embracing every moment, every challenge, as an integral part of our path to strength and wisdom. Have you ever paused to consider how often you are truly present in your daily life? In today's fast-paced, distraction-filled world, it can be challenging to remain fully aware of the present moment. We're often caught up in thoughts of the past or worries about the future, leaving little room to truly experience life as it unfolds. This is where the practice of mindfulness comes into play, a concept deeply rooted in Stoic teachings and embraced by those seeking a more fulfilling existence. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, frequently emphasized the significance of being present. In his meditations, he implored us to be mindful of every action and thought, reminding us that life is happening in the now, not in the tangled web of past regrets or future anxieties. He wrote, "Men seek retreats for themselves in the country, by the sea, in the hills. But nowhere can a man find a retreat more peaceful or more free from trouble than his own soul." This wisdom speaks to the heart of mindfulness, the practice of finding peace and presence within ourselves amidst the chaos of the external world. Integrating mindfulness into our daily lives doesn't require elaborate rituals or hours of meditation. It starts with small, intentional exercises that can gradually transform our relationship with time and our perceptions. One simple way to practice mindfulness is through conscious breathing. Take a moment wherever you are to close your eyes and focus solely on your breath. Notice the sensations of the air entering and leaving your body. As thoughts arise, acknowledge them without judgment and gently bring your focus back to your breath. This exercise, though simple, is profoundly grounding and helps center your mind in the present moment. Another effective mindfulness practice is mindful observation. Choose a routine activity like drinking your morning coffee or taking a walk and commit to engaging with it fully. Notice the details, the aroma of the coffee, the texture of its warmth in your hands, the sound of your footsteps on the pavement, the colors of the sky. This practice fosters a deeper connection to your current experience, allowing you to appreciate the richness of life that often goes unnoticed. Reflect for a moment. How often do you find yourself distracted from the present moment? This question invites introspection and honesty, highlighting the habitual nature of distraction. Recognizing these moments of distraction is the first step towards cultivating a more mindful presence. Mindfulness practices aren't about changing what we experience, but about changing how we experience it. They teach us to embrace the here and now with open awareness, leading to greater calmness, clarity, and emotional understanding. In a world that constantly pulls us in different directions, these practices offer a sanctuary, a way to reclaim the present moment amid the pull of past and future. As you consider incorporating mindfulness into your life, remember that every moment is an opportunity to practice. Whether you are completing an essential task, enjoying a meal, or simply sitting in silence, you can choose to be fully present. This choice not only enriches your current experience, but also deepens your appreciation for life as it is happening right now. Embrace the wisdom of Stoicism and the power of mindfulness. Let every breath, every step, every fleeting second become an opportunity for presence, transforming your daily existence into a more intentional and enriched journey. In doing so, you align yourself with a life of true awareness, grounded in the beauty and simplicity of each moment as it arrives. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. These words from Marcus Aurelius capture the essence of a fundamental Stoic principle known as Amaphati, or the love of one's fate. Amaphati encourages us to embrace every aspect of our lives, including the challenges and hardships, with an open heart. It's not just about passive acceptance, but actively choosing to love whatever circumstances come our way, seeing each moment as an integral part of our unique journey. In our everyday lives, we often encounter situations beyond our control. It could be an unexpected job loss, a relationship that didn't go as planned, or even just a rainy day that ruins an outdoor event. Our natural inclination might be to resist these events, feeling frustration or disappointment. However, this resistance often leads to unnecessary suffering, as we expend emotional energy on things outside our control. Contrast this with the mindset of Amaphati. By embracing what happens, we open ourselves to a deeper sense of peace. Acceptance doesn't mean we have to like every situation, but it invites us to see value in every experience, trusting that each moment holds the potential for growth and understanding. This perspective transforms obstacles into opportunities, challenges into lessons, and setbacks into stepping stones. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, whose laboratory was destroyed by fire. Instead of succumbing to despair, Edison reportedly said, "Thank goodness all our mistakes were burned up. Now we can start fresh again." This response encapsulates the spirit of Amaphati, seeing the potential for renewal and discovery even amidst loss. To cultivate this mindset, you can practice exercises that encourage acceptance. Start with daily reflections each evening, review your day, and note any unexpected events or outcomes. Ask yourself, how can I see these from a perspective of growth? What lessons can I extract? Over time, this practice can shift your focus from what went wrong to what you can learn. Another exercise is the sphere of control contemplation. Visualize two spheres, one containing aspects of life you can control, like your actions and attitudes, and another representing the inevitable, such as others' actions or natural events. By regularly contemplating this, you reinforce the idea of focusing your energy on the controllable and accepting the uncontrollable with grace. Now, let's pause and reflect. How might embracing your current circumstances change your outlook on life? Reflect on a current challenge and consider how viewing it through the lens of Amaphati might alter your experience. Can you find an aspect to appreciate or a lesson to learn? Amaphati transforms our relationship with fate from one of resistance to one of harmony. It's about aligning our thoughts with the natural flow of life, accepting that each twist and turn is as it should be. This acceptance breeds a profound resilience, enabling us to face whatever life throws our way with courage and openness. By practicing Amaphati, we step into a lifestyle rooted in peace and appreciation. We learn to dance with the rhythm of life, seeing every moment, every trial, and every joy as a cherished part of our narrative. As you journey forward, let the principle of Amaphati guide you to love your fate genuinely, embracing each moment as an essential thread in the tapestry of your existence. What truly brings happiness in an age where more is often mistaken for better? This question invites us to examine our lives and the values we hold dear. In a world driven by consumerism and the constant pursuit of possessions, the Stoic practice of voluntary simplicity offers a path to genuine contentment and peace. This ritual, rooted in the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, encourages us to strip away the unnecessary, revealing the essence of what truly enriches our lives. The Stoics, particularly Seneca, provide profound insights into the nature of wealth and simplicity. Seneca, a wealthy Roman statesman and philosopher, understood the paradox of possessing great material wealth yet finding true happiness in simplicity. He wrote extensively about the dangers of excess and the freedom found in needing less. Seneca believed that wealth should serve us, not control us, and that reducing our desires could liberate us from the chains of materialism. According to him, the path to a fulfilled life lies not in acquiring more but in wanting less. Voluntary simplicity is not about rejecting material comforts or necessities, but about making conscious choices to focus on what truly matters. It is an intentional reduction of physical belongings, obligations, and even thoughts that do not serve our well-being. By simplifying our lives, we create space for the things that bring genuine joy and satisfaction, such as relationships, creativity, and personal growth. So, how can we begin to embrace voluntary simplicity and declutter our lives both physically and mentally? Start with your physical space. Look around your home and identify items that no longer bring joy or utility. Consider adopting the one in, one out rule. For every new item you bring into your home, let go of something else. This practice helps prevent accumulation and encourages mindful consumption. Next, turn inward and evaluate your mental clutter. Our minds often become tangled with past grievances, future anxieties, or the constant noise of social media. To declutter mentally, engage in regular reflection and mindfulness practices. Journaling can be a powerful tool for emptying the mind of unnecessary thoughts and gaining clarity on what truly matters to you. Schedule regular digital detox days where you step away from screens and immerse yourself in offline activities that enrich your soul. Reflect for a moment. What are you holding on to that complicates your life unnecessarily? Is it a physical object, an obligation, or perhaps a belief that no longer serves you? As you ponder this question, allow yourself the freedom to release what burdens you. Letting go of the non-essential opens the door to living more authentically and joyfully. The benefits of voluntary simplicity are profound. With fewer distractions, we become more attuned to our inner selves, leading to increased focus, creativity, and well-being. Our relationships deepen as we spend less time managing possessions and more time connecting with loved ones. We find satisfaction in experiences rather than things, and our environment becomes a sanctuary of peace rather than a source of stress. Embracing voluntary simplicity is an ongoing journey, not a one-time event. It requires continuous reflection and intentional choices. However, the rewards are immense. By living with less, we gain more of what truly fulfills us. We discover that happiness is not found in the accumulation of more, but in the appreciation of less. As you consider the practice of voluntary simplicity, remember that it's not about deprivation but about liberation. It's about crafting a life that aligns with your values and allows you to focus on what brings true happiness. Let the wisdom of Stoicism guide you in this endeavor, leading to a simpler, more contented existence. What do you hold dear when it comes to your personal values and integrity? This question may seem simple, but it is at the heart of a life well lived according to Stoic philosophy. The Stoics placed virtue at the very center of their teachings, advocating that true fulfillment comes not from external achievements or possessions, but from living a life consistent with one's principles. But what does it truly mean to focus on virtue, and how can we incorporate this Stoic ideal into our daily lives? In the context of Stoicism, virtue is the highest good and the foundation of a worthy life. The Stoic philosophers, including Epictetus and Seneca, defined virtue primarily as living in accordance with nature and reason, embodying qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. For Epictetus, virtue was about mastering oneself and understanding the things that are within our control. He famously stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters," highlighting the importance of virtuous reactions over external circumstances. Seneca, on the other hand, emphasized the alignment of one's actions with their moral values, suggesting that a virtuous life is inherently fulfilling because it aligns with our true nature. He argued that living virtuously is not only about ethical conduct, but also about maintaining internal harmony and peace of mind. To bring Stoic virtue into our daily lives, we can start by clearly defining our personal values. What are the core principles that guide your life? Take some time to reflect and perhaps write them down, creating a personal code of ethics. Once you've established these values, the next step is aligning your daily actions with them. Begin each day with a moment of reflection or meditation. Consider what the day might bring and how you can respond in a way that aligns with your values. For instance, if kindness is a core value, think about how you might show empathy and understanding in your interactions, even in challenging situations. If honesty is key for you, resolve to practice transparency, even when facing difficult conversations. Visualizing these scenarios prepares your mind to respond virtuously when these moments arise. Another practical method is to engage in nightly reflection. Review your day and assess your actions. Did they align with your core values? Where did you fall short, and what can you learn from those moments? This process not only reinforces your commitment to living virtuously, but also aids in personal growth and self-awareness. As you integrate these practices into your routine, periodically pose the question to yourself: how often do your actions align with your core values? This reflective prompt encourages continual self-examination and adjustment, ensuring that your life remains on a virtuous path. Embracing virtue as a guiding principle may seem daunting in a world filled with complexities and distractions. However, the Stoics believed that by consistently aligning actions with values, we cultivate a life of meaning and contentment. Virtue becomes a compass, directing us through life's challenges and triumphs with integrity and grace. Ultimately, focusing on virtue invites us to live with intention and authenticity. It challenges us to see beyond immediate gratification and material success, urging us to cultivate inner excellence. As you embark on this journey, remember that the pursuit of virtue is not about perfection, but about striving towards a life that reflects your truest values. By doing so, you not only honor Stoic teachings, but also nurture a life of profound fulfillment and resilience. In our pursuit of happiness, we often chase after large, elusive dreams, believing they are the keys to fulfillment. But what if the true secret to contentment lies not in grand achievements, but in the small, often overlooked joys that fill our everyday lives? This is the essence of practicing gratitude, a powerful yet simple Stoic ritual that can transform our perspective and enhance our well-being. Imagine the caress of a warm breeze on your skin, the comforting aroma of your morning coffee, or the familiar smile of a loved one greeting you at the end of a long day. These moments, though seemingly insignificant, hold the potential to enrich our lives if we take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate them. The Stoics, renowned for their wisdom, understood this deeply. They believed that gratitude was essential to true happiness and fulfillment. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, taught that gratitude is not just a fleeting feeling but a state of mind. He encouraged people to focus on the abundance of their lives rather than their deficiencies. Epictetus reminded us that he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. This perspective invites us to shift from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance, recognizing and cherishing the wealth of blessings around us, no matter how small. Incorporating gratitude into our daily routine doesn't require monumental changes. It's about cultivating mindfulness and appreciation in the present moment. One effective method to foster gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. Set aside a few minutes each day to write down 3 things for which you are grateful. These entries don't have to be profound. They can be as simple as the sound of rain, a stranger's smile, or a shared laugh with a friend. This practice not only enhances awareness of the positive elements in your life, but also shifts focus from what is lacking to what is plentiful. Over time, this habit can lead to a more sustained sense of happiness and a stronger appreciation for life's everyday gifts. Reflect for a moment on your own day. What small thing today are you grateful for? Perhaps it's the way sunlight filtered through the windows or the unexpected call from an old friend. Allow this reflection to serve as a reminder that these simple pleasures contribute significantly to the tapestry of our lives. Recognizing them can foster a sense of completeness and fulfillment, even amidst life's challenges. Practicing gratitude as a daily ritual aligns perfectly with Stoic teachings, which emphasize the importance of living in harmony with the natural world and recognizing the interconnectedness of all experiences. By acknowledging the positives, however minor they may seem, we cultivate a resilient and contented outlook. This shift in focus not only nurtures personal happiness, but also enhances our relationships, as gratitude extends beyond self-reflection to appreciating others' contributions and qualities. In the end, gratitude is a magnifying glass that highlights the exquisite details of life, making the ordinary extraordinary. As you move through your day, keep this Stoic ritual in mind and let it guide you towards a more appreciative and fulfilled existence. By practicing gratitude, you embrace life in its entirety, acknowledging that every moment is a gift worth cherishing. Let this practice anchor you to the present, reminding you that happiness is not a destination but a way of seeing the world. In our increasingly chaotic world, the quest for inner peace can feel elusive. Yet, amidst this turmoil, meditation stands as a beacon of tranquility and balance. By promoting mental quietude, meditation serves as a powerful tool that not only calms the mind but enhances our focus, leading to more intentional and fulfilling lives. The benefits of meditation are well documented, extending from reduced stress to increased concentration and emotional regulation. But beyond these modern understandings, Stoicism offers a unique perspective on meditation as a practice deeply interwoven with self-reflection and personal growth. The Stoics, especially Seneca, recognized meditation not just as a refuge from the day-to-day disturbances, but as a cornerstone for attaining wisdom and clarity. Seneca was known for his nightly reflections, a form of meditation that involved reviewing the day's events to gain insights and learn from mistakes. This practice resembles what we now call mindfulness meditation, where the focus is on bringing awareness to the present moment without judgment. Through this method, Seneca encouraged the examination of one's thoughts, actions, and motivations, allowing for a clearer understanding of one's own character and behavior. To integrate Stoic meditation into our daily routines, we can start by setting aside brief moments throughout the day dedicated to mental calmness and reflection. These moments don't require a significant investment of time. Even 5 to 10 minutes can be profoundly transformative. Begin by finding a quiet space where you can sit comfortably. Close your eyes and take several deep breaths, focusing on the steady rise and fall of your chest. Allow your mind to settle by gently releasing thoughts as they arise, guiding your attention back to your breath. A practical technique inspired by Seneca is to reflect on a specific question during meditation. What did I do well today, and what could I improve? This contemplative question invites us to acknowledge our achievements and learn from our experiences without self-criticism. It fosters a balanced mindset, reinforcing our strengths while gently guiding us to work on our weaknesses. Another Stoic technique involves visualizing your ideal self and the values you wish to embody. During your meditation, picture yourself acting in accordance with these values, whether it is courage, justice, or kindness. This visualization strengthens your resolve and aligns your actions with your principles, promoting a sense of integrity and purpose in daily tasks. Now, consider this reflective prompt. How could a few moments of calm improve your daily life? Pause and imagine the ripple effects of incorporating meditation into your routine. greater calm may lead to clearer decision-making, enhanced creativity, and more harmonious relationships. You might find that challenges become more manageable and that you are better equipped to handle stress. Beyond personal benefits, meditation enhances your connection with others by fostering empathy and patience. As your inner dialogue becomes more centered, you may notice a shift in your interactions where you listen more deeply and respond with greater thoughtfulness. Incorporating these brief meditations into your day is not about escaping reality but engaging with it more fully. It's about cultivating a space within where clarity and peace reign, enabling you to face life's demands with a steady mind and an open heart. Through the practice of meditation inspired by Stoic wisdom, you can create a life that reflects your highest values, moving with grace through the rhythms of the modern world. Embrace these moments of stillness and watch how they transform not only your day but your entire outlook on life. Have you ever wondered about the true value of community and the social bonds we form? In our journey through life, we often strive for personal achievement and fulfillment, but the Stoics remind us that genuine happiness also lies in our connections with others. They understood that we are inherently social beings, and our well-being is deeply intertwined with the health and vitality of our communities. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most notable Stoic philosophers and a Roman emperor, emphasized the importance of contributing to the common good. His reflections in Meditations reveal a profound understanding of our shared human nature. He believed that each individual plays a role in the larger tapestry of society, and by helping others, we strengthen the whole. Marcus Aurelius saw community engagement not only as a duty but as a path to personal growth and inner tranquility. In his view, our actions ripple through the community, creating a network of positive influence and support. Why did the Stoics place such emphasis on community? They recognized that isolation breeds ignorance and selfishness, while engagement fosters empathy, understanding, and collective strength. By participating in our communities, we step outside our own concerns and connect with a world larger than ourselves. This connection encourages us to view our successes not just as personal triumphs, but as opportunities to elevate those around us. So, how can we actively involve ourselves in community life, contributing positively to the world we share? Start by identifying local causes or groups that resonate with your values. Whether it's participating in neighborhood cleanups, volunteering at local shelters, or joining community forums, every action counts. These activities not only benefit your community, but also nurture your own sense of belonging and purpose. Consider forming or joining groups that discuss and engage with Stoic philosophy or other wisdom traditions. These gatherings can provide a space for shared learning and reflection, allowing you to explore deeper meanings together. By surrounding yourself with others who seek personal and collective growth, you create a supportive environment where everyone can thrive. Another approach is through acts of kindness and service. Simple gestures like checking in on a neighbor or offering to help someone in need can profoundly impact your community's spirit. These small actions remind us of our interconnectedness, reinforcing the idea that even the simplest acts can foster a sense of unity and care. Reflect for a moment, how can you contribute positively to your community? This question encourages introspection and invites us to consider our unique talents and resources. Perhaps you have skills that others could benefit from, be it teaching, gardening, or even just sharing a joyful presence. Recognizing your capacity to make a difference moves you from a place of passive observation to active participation. Engaging with our communities is not about grand gestures, but about consistent, meaningful involvement. Each positive interaction builds a stronger, more cohesive environment, encouraging others to do the same. As you engage more deeply with your community, you'll likely find that the bonds you form enrich your life in ways solitary pursuits cannot. In embracing community engagement, we embody a fundamental Stoic truth that we are all parts of a larger whole, interconnected in ways that enhance our lives and the lives of those around us. Our contributions, no matter how small, create ripples of positive change that extend far beyond our immediate circles. By valuing and nurturing these connections, we find ourselves not only happier but more grounded in the shared experience of life. Let this Stoic wisdom guide you in cultivating a life of connection, contribution, and collective joy. While we waste our time hesitating and postponing, life is slipping away, wrote Seneca, encapsulating a timeless truth about the fleeting nature of existence. This profound observation serves as a clarion call to embrace each moment with purpose and intention, a perspective deeply ingrained in Stoic philosophy. For the Stoics, time was among the most precious resources, a non-renewable asset that demanded careful stewardship to ensure a life well lived. The Stoics emphasized that how we spend our time reflects our values and priorities. Wasting time, according to Seneca, equates to squandering the greatest wealth we possess. He implored us to live each day with urgency and awareness, recognizing that every moment is an opportunity that, once gone, can never be reclaimed. This mindset encourages not only a focus on the present, but also a deliberate approach to planning and utilizing our time effectively. To manage time more efficiently in our modern world, a world filled with distractions and demands, the Stoics offer valuable strategies that resonate just as powerfully today as they did in ancient times. One such strategy involves prioritizing tasks and activities based on their alignment with our core values and goals. Begin by identifying the most important areas of your life, be it personal growth, relationships, or career aspirations. Then allocate time to activities that directly contribute to these priorities, ensuring that your daily actions are purposeful and aligned with what truly matters. Another Stoic-inspired approach is to practice mindfulness and presence in every task. This means focusing on one thing at a time, minimizing distractions, and fully engaging with the task at hand. Multitasking often dilutes our attention and productivity. Therefore, embracing a single-minded focus can lead to more meaningful and efficient use of time. Additionally, the Stoics advise regular reflection and self-assessment. At the end of each day, consider what you have accomplished and whether your time was spent in ways that bring you closer to your goals. Journaling can be a powerful tool here, as it encourages introspection and helps you identify patterns in time usage that may require adjustment. Now, pose this reflective question to yourself. Are you making the most of your time each day? This prompt is an invitation to scrutinize your daily routines and see where you could be more intentional. Are there moments lost to procrastination or trivial pursuits? Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward reclaiming your time and redirecting it toward more fulfilling endeavors. The Stoic approach to time management is not about maximizing productivity for its own sake, but about living a life of purpose and fulfillment. By aligning our time with our values, we ensure that our days add up to a life rich with meaning and devoid of regret. Embracing this Stoic wisdom empowers us to confront the constraints of time with clarity and resolve, transforming each moment into an opportunity for growth and joy. As you incorporate these strategies into your life, remember that time management is a continuous practice. It requires ongoing reflection and adaptation to meet the evolving demands of life. By honoring the Stoic perspective on time, we learn to appreciate each day as a gift, cherishing the moments we have and making the most of each one. Let this wisdom guide you to not just a more efficient use of time, but a more intentional and fulfilling life. How well do you truly know your own mind? This might seem like a straightforward question, but it digs deep into the essence of self-awareness and understanding. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, we often rush through our routines without pausing to consider our thoughts, behaviors, and the underlying motivations that drive them. Yet, according to Stoic philosophy, regular self-examination is not only a tool for personal insight but a cornerstone for growth and self-improvement. The Stoics believed that self-examination was crucial for cultivating virtue and living a life aligned with one's values. They advocated for continuous reflection on one's actions and thoughts, a practice that leads to deeper self-awareness and understanding. Marcus Aurelius, in his famous work, Meditations, often explored his own thoughts, seeking to understand his motivations and ensure that his actions were in harmony with his principles. This practice of self-reflection allowed him to correct his course and strive towards becoming a better version of himself. To incorporate self-examination into our lives, we can engage in daily or weekly reflections. Setting aside time to assess our actions and intentions helps us understand the driving forces behind our choices and behaviors. This process involves asking ourselves critical questions such as, did my actions today align with my values? Or, what could I have done differently to handle a situation more virtuously? By reflecting on these questions, we develop a clearer sense of who we are, and we gain insights that can guide our future actions. A practical way to begin this practice is by keeping a reflection journal. Dedicate a few minutes at the end of each day or week to jot down your thoughts. Consider moments when you felt proud of your actions, as well as times when you might have strayed from your values. This simple act of writing can uncover patterns in your thinking and behavior, offering a mirror for self-examination and growth. Self-examination is not about self-criticism or dwelling on perceived failures. Instead, it's an opportunity to learn and grow, embodying the Stoic principle that every experience is a chance for self-improvement. By understanding our mental and emotional responses, we become more adept at anticipating challenges and handling them with a calm, reasoned approach. Reflect for a moment on your relationship with self-awareness. How well do you know your own mind? This question encourages introspection and can reveal surprising insights. Perhaps there are thoughts or habits you've overlooked or potential for growth that you haven't fully explored. Embracing self-examination helps illuminate these aspects, guiding us towards a more conscious and intentional life. The process of self-examination, when practiced regularly, empowers us to navigate life with greater wisdom and clarity. It encourages us to take accountability for our actions, fostering a sense of integrity and congruence between our inner beliefs and outer actions. As we deepen our understanding of who we are, we build a foundation for authentic personal growth. Incorporating self-examination into your routine, inspired by Stoic teachings, can be transformative. It provides a path to self-discovery and enlightenment, enabling you to live more freely and authentically. As you embark on this journey, remember that the goal is not perfection but continual progress. By getting to know our minds better, we create lives that resonate with our deepest values, allowing us to act with greater purpose and resilience. Let this practice guide you to a richer, more self-aware existence, where each reflection brings you closer to the best version of yourself. Anger is an emotion we've all encountered, a fiery force that can flare up unexpectedly and consume us if left unchecked. From minor irritations to deep-seated grievances, anger is a common reaction to perceived wrongs or injustices. However, as prevalent as it is, anger often serves as a destructive force, harming our relationships, clouding our judgment, and ultimately disrupting our peace of mind. The Stoics, known for their commitment to reason and virtue, recognized the pernicious nature of anger and developed strategies for mastering it. Marcus Aurelius, in his Reflections, offered profound insights into managing anger. He reminded us that our response to any situation is within our control. By focusing on understanding rather than reacting, we can prevent anger from taking hold. He emphasized that anger often stems from misunderstanding or misinterpretation of events, suggesting that by questioning our initial perceptions, we can deflate this volatile emotion. Similarly, Seneca dedicated an entire essay to the topic, aptly titled On Anger. He argued that anger is temporary madness, capable of leading us astray from our true selves and better judgment. Seneca advised that the best way to handle anger is to pause and reflect before reacting, allowing time for reason to prevail. According to him, distancing ourselves from the immediate burst of emotion enables us to regain control and respond with clarity and composure. Practically speaking, how can we incorporate these Stoic strategies into our daily lives to release anger and its hold over us? One effective technique is to cultivate mindfulness. When you feel anger rising, take a few deep breaths to anchor yourself in the present moment. This simple act can provide a buffer between stimulus and response, allowing space for rational thought to intervene. Another method is to practice perspective taking. Try to view the situation from the other person's point of view. This exercise promotes empathy and helps dissolve the immediate intensity of anger by reminding us that everyone has their own struggles and perspectives. By stepping into another's shoes, we might uncover misunderstandings or unintentional actions that sparked our anger in the first place. Reflecting on the impermanence of all things is another Stoic approach to managing anger. Consider how the specific incident that provoked your anger will likely matter little in the broader context of your life. Reminding yourself that time will lessen the impact of most events can make them feel less significant in the moment, reducing anger's grip. For ongoing development, maintaining an anger journal can be beneficial. Writing down moments when anger flared up, along with the circumstances and your response, can help identify patterns and triggers. By analyzing these entries, you can uncover underlying issues that contribute to your anger and develop strategies to address them proactively. As we explore these techniques, it's essential to ask ourselves, what truly triggers our anger and how can we manage it differently? By posing this reflective question, we invite introspection and self-awareness, encouraging us to recognize the roots of our anger and our habitual responses to it. Ultimately, releasing anger is about reclaiming our inner peace and choosing to act from a place of reason rather than reactivity. The Stoics teach us that while anger is a natural human emotion, it need not dictate our actions or define our character. By applying these insights and practices, we can transform anger from a source of turmoil into a catalyst for personal growth and wisdom. In letting go of anger, we not only enhance our well-being but also cultivate more harmonious relationships and a more serene life. Embrace this final Stoic ritual and find liberation in the calm that comes from mastering such a powerful emotion. As we draw this exploration of Stoic rituals to a close, it's essential to reflect on the profound impact these practices can have on our personal growth and fulfillment. By integrating these timeless principles into our daily lives, we not only navigate challenges with greater resilience but also cultivate a deeper sense of peace and purpose. Stoicism offers us a roadmap for living authentically and in harmony with our values, guiding us through life's inevitable highs and lows with wisdom and grace. Each ritual we've discussed, whether it's the practice of cognitive detachment, morning reflection, or the embrace of community, serves as a tool for personal transformation. They collectively encourage us to shift our focus from external circumstances to inner mastery, nurturing an environment where virtue thrives. In doing so, we align our actions with our highest aspirations, fostering a life rich in meaning and tranquility. The beauty of Stoic philosophy lies in its accessibility and relevance to modern life. These rituals aren't about achieving perfection, but are about striving for progress, cultivating awareness, and embodying the principles that lead to a fulfilled life. By regularly engaging with these practices, we become more mindful of our choices, ensuring they reflect our true selves and contribute positively to the world around us. In the words of Seneca, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." This quote encapsulates the ongoing journey of self-discovery and improvement that Stoicism invites us to undertake. It reminds us that growth is a continuous process, and each day presents a new opportunity to refine our character and deepen our understanding. As you contemplate these Stoic rituals, consider how they might transform not just your perspective but your entire approach to life. Embrace the challenge to incorporate them into your routine, experimenting with what resonates most with you. Over time, you may find that these practices bring clarity to your thoughts, balance to your emotions, and harmony to your overall well-being. We encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences with these rituals in the comments below. Engagement with others on this journey can enhance your insights and foster a sense of community, a cornerstone of personal growth and learning. Let's create a dialogue that inspires and supports each of us on our path. If you found this exploration of Stoic principles valuable, consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement helps us bring more content like this to those who are eager to learn and grow. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, feel free to comment below. We're here to support you every step of the way. Thank you for joining us in this journey through Stoicism. We hope these rituals resonate with you as they have with countless seekers of wisdom throughout history. May they guide you to a life of serenity, strength, and profound fulfillment.